thanks for tuning in and showing up for your practice. In this session, we're going to be focusing on joint rotations. As you know, we all have many joints in different parts of the body, and they really help us to move with ease. And these kind of regular practice of just like simple joint rotation can be very helpful, because a lot of times, even like in the mornings, we may feel stiff or there could be pains here and there. And as you know, again, the joints is an area that's relatively narrow compared to the rest, maybe like bigger, larger muscles. So energy may get stagnated in those parts of the body. So just simple movements will help them to stay lubricated, well oiled, so you can stay pain-free and just keep moving. As we begin, we're going to be just like coming on to hips, feet hip-width apart, and maybe just pubic bone lifted a little bit, tailbone down, just finding this general Qigong position, like ready posture, taking a moment to connect again. If you have especially the environment like this, I'm filming this, it's amazing, very beautiful. Taking a moment to connect with the ground underneath and then the sky above. And yourself in between this earth domain. And as we start to move, we're going to start from the upper body and then go all the way down. Just take a moment to feel your breath here. Inhale, and as you exhale, turn your head to one side. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the other side. So just moving like that in coordination with your breath. Very simple movement. Be gentle. Pay attention to how the neck vertebra is feeling. Don't make it like too big. It's very simple, very gentle. One more time, each side. And as we slowly shift our focus into the shoulders, bring your hands onto the shoulders and start to make circles. These are slightly bent all along. Reverse this move as you are taking the arms up and to the front now. One more time. And now just take the arms, reach up high towards the sky. And as you exhale, bring them into cactus. Do that one more time. Reach up, cactus again, and notice the changes that are happening in your shoulders, neck area. And slowly, we're going to change now, moving more for the spine a little bit. So just to help the spine, the vertebra, start to get moving, for them to stay well oiled and lubricated. So make a fist with your hands, and when you exhale, I'm just going to turn sideways. Turn or round the body a little bit, and when you inhale, open the reach forward with the chest. Spinal cord breathing. Inhaling, opening wide, exhaling. One more time, inhale. Undulating the spinal column. And slowly we're going to change this into a bit more like a twist. So when you inhale, next time open the hands, again in cactus, out to the side. You can turn all the way if you like, otherwise this hand is just coming on the side. When you exhale, turning towards the center, bring the elbows close towards each other. Inhale again, turning a little bit. Exhale, elbows come close. Coordinating everything with the breath. Opening, exhaling. One last time like that, each side. Sensing the twisting, rotating sensations in your spine. Back here at the center, and just take a moment to feel, maybe draw the elbows close. And as you exhale slowly, just take a moment to release your arms on your side and feel. Become aware again, any changes that you may be feeling, noticing in your upper body joints. And now we're going to start moving downwards with the elbows. And for this one, bring your arm half bent here, and then Start to make a circle as if you are massaging your elbow. You are indeed doing that. These kind of movements like simple massage or tapping, reverse the movement, can be very helpful to warm up the area around the joints so that overall circulation, not only in the joint, but around the joint is also increasing. So you're bringing more blood and nutrients, and lymph also starts to flow. And now as we just come to the end, just tap to the upper part of the elbow and then the lower part. There are many acupuncture points in around the elbow, so it's good to have them like waking up, letting the energy almost like start moving freely. And then bringing the attention to your wrists now and just like massaging again around the wrist area. And circle the wrists a little bit one way and then the other, and then just shake your hand a little bit, hand and elbow and maybe entire arm, and just release. Close your eyes, really take a moment to notice, compare. That's gonna almost like increase your faith, I would say, to your practice. Just check how different one arm feels. And now as we move to the other side, just to balance things out, again, same thing, massaging with the other hand as you are circling your elbow. Do that 4 or 5 times at least. If you have more time, you can of course do this longer, especially if you have any issues around the elbows, go ahead and do that longer. Reverse the movement, again, just gentle massaging. And we will slowly turn this into tapping. So upper part of the elbow. Tennis elbow, anyone? Or golfer's elbow? You may have struggled with those maybe in the past. So this is just to help the energy to circulate for the joints and ligaments, tendons around these important joints. And then slowly shifting onto your wrist. Just massaging. There are many acupuncture points, pressure points around the wrist also, just waking them up and circling the wrist one way and then the other. And shake, shake, shake. If you like, maybe add the other hand also, so shake both of them. And just let go. Take a moment to feel. Becoming aware of the sensations in your whole arms, maybe sensations in your feet, feeling yourself grounded. Breathing in, breathing out. And as we will continue now with a little bit more focus on the wrists. So when you are ready, bring the hands, palms touching each other, and then this is like half circle. You're pressing your hands firmly towards each other. And front and back. And then maybe turn the fingertips towards the chest a little bit. Feel the stretch. And as you exhale, release. Moving on downwards. So bringing your attention now to the belly area, to the pelvic joints, and then the big hip joints, of course. Just taking a few moments to circulate. Turning the body, turning the torso, hips, with simple hip circles, one way and then the other way. This can be very tiny circle, as if like you're just moving your tailbone. Or if you are up for it, knees are okay, hips, joints are okay, you can go all the way down as you wish. In itself, this is just like a great thing to do actually during your day, especially if you're someone who sits for too long. This is gonna help all of the joints that kind of stay or get lazy when we sit for too long, just to get active and let things moving. And now moving downwards towards the knees, again, very important joint. And when it is painful, it can be really bad. So bringing your feet your knees are relatively apart from each other now, and hands are on the kneecaps or maybe just a little bit on your thighs, and making big circles as you're opening the knees. Again, be careful if there is any pain or so, don't go big way, do very simple. You may even just be doing massage around the knees. And reverse the circle, opening wide to the sides. And now slowly bring your feet close towards each other. One more time, almost like same thing, but this time both knees are going to be turning in the same direction. Couple of times. You can again in this one also go very low if knees are okay, but otherwise staying a little bit higher. As much as possible, don't let the knees, as you're doing this rotation, pass over the toes. And notice when you are again doing something similar to the, as we did for the elbows, some kind of a massage. And now just taking a moment to tap also around the knees as well, which is really great to activate this area. Again, many very important acupuncture points. So you can take a few moments on your side, right around the knee. There are a couple of points again. That's very helpful for overall joint mobility in the body, for tendons and sinews. So just waking them up. Even at the back, behind the knees. So really activating everything in that part of the body. You can also do this like slapping as well. And very slowly, when you are ready, just taking the hands maybe onto your thighs and coming into upright position. And just take a moment to feel. And just maybe a few more rounds to have now the whole leg joints coordinated together. You can do very simple movements, almost like shaking the leg, but a little bit like cross to one side and then to the other. And then one more thing again to coordinate for all of the leg joints, taking one leg up. Get support, maybe go next to a wall or something, or maybe just have a chair handy, and then circle. Notice there could be some sounds coming from your joints as you're moving. Notice the balance challenge also. Things will get a bit tricky here. And for the last one, just stay here, keep the knee lifted, and then point and flex. So moving really down now to the ankles, point and flex, and then circle one way and then the other way, and notice things get wobbly. And then release. You can drop your foot here and turn let me turn this way. Turn the foot under and stay here. But if the balance is okay, you can also get hold of your ankle and stay here to stretch a little bit off the front and activate all of the joints again. And slowly release. Again, a moment to compare. Right side, left side. Feel how things almost like start to flow with more ease, or you may be feeling more space, or you may be feeling a sense of lightness maybe, who knows. And now we're gonna do the same thing for the other side. Circling the knee. And if you want to challenge yourself in this one, you may be working on improving your balance. You can bring your hands around. And you can even close your eyes if you want to. Just do that one more time. And now next time when you bring the knee in the middle, just point and flex for the ankle. Circle a few rounds one way and then the other way. Again, as we slowly prepare to release, first become aware of these sensations. Maybe things are feeling, oh my God, a little bit here. And then release your foot, and you decide if you want to just hold your foot front forward and then stay there and stretch, or maybe get hold of your ankle and then stretch here. You can just stay here, even like maybe for a few moments to feel, because this is a great stretch again for those of you who sit for too long. And as you exhale, release. As we just almost like come to the end of this practice, if you want to take more time for your toes especially, you can maybe do something just for the toes, almost circling them. A few rounds. And maybe open and close. I'm doing this outside, so that's why I was wearing something. I could have done it without them as well. But just taking a few moments again, circle the toes. Notice the sensation. Sometimes it may feel, oh my God, my toes hurt. Then circle it back. Come again, bringing your feet just parallel to each other, and just lift the heels and release. Doing it first like simple lifting and releasing. And we will slowly make this a little bit more intentional as we're going to kind of drop the heels down. Inhale, exhale. If you want to add the arms, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And when you are bringing the hands, just slap to the side of your hips or your thighs. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. Reach up, exhale, and take a moment to feel. Feel your entire body. Become aware of your feet on the ground, any sensations of touching. As you take the attention upwards, become aware of your ankles. Lifting the attention, becoming aware of your knee joints now. From the knees, moving up to the hip joints, joints around the pelvis. Just scanning the entire body with your attention. Attention comes to the shoulders, elbows, wrists, hands, maybe with a lot of sensations in this moment. And in between all of them, take a moment to feel your spine. Upright in its neutral curves, natural curves. Add a smile to your face if you like. Maybe congratulate yourself for this time that you have taken for your practice, for your precious joints, and for your overall mobility. Thank you for joining this class.